Welcome once again to AL.com's fantasy football coverage. That's hashtag ALFF. I'm Alex Walsh, joined as always by Nick as always, all 5 of the videos we've done, but here we are again. Let's talk wide receivers. Anybody you got to mention on your list in terms of great week 1 production?
I wouldn't say it was great production, but I think DeAndre Hopkins, I've been a fan of his. Saw him absolutely shred LSU's defense when he was at Clemson in the Chick-fil-A Bowl a couple years ago. Had 4 catches for 89 yards and a touchdown. Granted, 70 plus of those yards were on 1 catch, but I think that he's a good, solid pickup, especially if you're looking for some extra production from the waiver wire.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because so often people say, well, he had this one big player. If you take these 2 big plays away, he's not. Well, but he had those big plays.
Right,
you got to be an athlete to make that big play happen. Hopkins definitely a big athlete. Andre Johnson definitely on the downward slope of his career. I think there's all kinds of opportunity for Hopkins. Speaking of opportunity, let's talk about Michael Floyd. That's a guy we had on our sort of sleeper list beginning of the year. A lot of folks were hyping him up, sort of big physical receiver that might get a lot of work. Led the Cardinals in targets. Larry Fitzgerald didn't get a look till the end of the game. If you own Floyd, I think you're pretty happy with yourself. Speaking of which, I think he's a guy with all kinds of upside going forward.
Yeah, 5 catches for 119 yards. He's a big body, meaning he's a possession type receiver, but he can also get down the field. Huge production guy right there.
Anybody else?
Kelvin Benjamin, 6 catches for 92 yards, ripped up my Bucks, including a touchdown. And I mean, looked like he did at Florida State.
An impressive catch on the touchdown too, right? That wasn't just playing around. That was a good catch.
Oh no, that was a great catch, and I feel like they found some ways where they can get him to use his size in the slot and get him down the field. He's a matchup problem.
If Benjamin is available in your league, which seemed to be true of the 2 out of 3 ESPN leagues, if Benjamin's available, you'll go get him right now, basically.
He's probably their number 1 option at receiver. Probably will get as many targets as Greg Olsen will, and he was another guy that produced that I owned but didn't start.
Yeah, go get Benjamin.